Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides, and I have a 1990s special treat for you. I have this Mazda RX7 behind me. This really is the pinnacle of Mazda performance for me, and it is a damn shame that Mazda has pretty much given up on the engine that's underneath this hood. If you don't know anything about Mazda history, Mazda built a lot of its name on the rotary powered engine. Now, I know you're saying, well, rotary, what does that mean? There are no actual pistons in this engine. They're actually rotors that spin. This technology was actually first designed by a German with the last name of Wankel, hence the term Wankel rotary engine. This car in the 1990s was a top performer that went up against the 300ZX twin turbo, the Toyota Super twin turbo, and the traditional run of American muscle cars. Let's go ahead and take a look of this pure performance. The reason why I say pure performance, this car is all about light. You're looking at around 2,800 pounds. Yes, you heard that right. 2,800 pounds. It's performance in its most simplistic form. What I love about this Mazda RX-7 is, first of all, I love the color. Back when I was in high school, the silver really made it pop. You're not going to see a lot of big aero. You're not going to see flared fenders. It's the beautiful traditional 90s pop-up headlights. I know a lot of people hated these things and they're glad they went away. I miss the pop-up headlights. 80s, 90s pop-up headlights were where it's at. It really gives it that nice aerodynamic flow and it cleans up the front of the car. If you look here, the Mazda RX-7 from the 90s has the older style Mazda emblem. You don't see this emblem anymore. They actually modified the emblem on new Mazdas. But unfortunately, they don't make an RX-7 anymore. Eventually, Mazda did make an RX-8, and it wasn't even as close to the performer that this is. Remember, this is a turbocharged rotary engine. We're not talking about big horsepower numbers. What we're talking about is high RPM. This engine in this car can scream 7,000, 8,000 RPM, and the car is very light. Let's go ahead and take a look at the side. Since we're dealing with the 1990s, you're not going to have huge wheels, so this isn't going to have some big 19-inch setup, but this was about performance, and this was the performance at the time, especially coming out of Japan. And like I said, its main competitors, 300ZX, Toyota Supra, even the Corvette, Camaro, Mustang, all of those were a competitor to this car, and this car really cleaned shop on the track. That's where it really got its advantage. Now, is this a drag car? No. This thing is all about road course action. And the transmission in these cars are effortless, very short throws, and that turbocharged rotary engine keeps you in that power band as you're coming off each and every turn. Check out the styling. I really love how they had the functional vents here on the side to get engine cooling out. This car, I don't know if you could tell, it's actually quite a small car, especially for that time period. Work your way down the side, very clean. Now, back then you could order a spoiler. This one does not have the spoiler option. I actually do like the spoiler. It gives it a little extra look, but this one without the spoiler, it cleans it up. Let me show you around the back here. I think one of my favorite parts about this car is the rear end. I really like, now this is not custom. He didn't black out the taillights. This was from the factory. And these are things that you don't see anymore. You know, we live in this 21st century where it's all about safety and all that kind of stuff. I really like how they went with the blacked out look, especially how they carried it into the trunk up here. And as you can see, just a simple finish to the back end of this car. I'm telling you right now, if you have not heard one of these at full song, you gotta make it a bucket list item to definitely hear one of these. And if you could ever drive one, take the opportunity. But like always, guys, I really appreciate you watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you haven't checked out my ratiesrides.com website, check that out. Also, I'm on Instagram at ratiesrides. I've been getting a lot of people mentioning that they want merch. I have shirts. If you go, I'm going to put a link in the description. Click on that link. It's to a crowd fundraiser, and you could purchase a Radies Ride shirt, all sizes, all colors, even for the ladies. I want to thank you guys once again. And like always, I'll see you guys on the next ride.